welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome in. So we're going to work on this Big Betty from the Tipsy Magnolia. I got a request to do one of these big, basically a Stanley dupe type tumbler. And the guy said, I want to do this for my wife. And I said, what do you want to do? And he said, I just want the kids' names on there. And I was like, okay, well, I need a color. I need a style. Does she like leopard print? Asking all the questions, and he was like, I don't know. And I was like, well, can I see her profile? Like, I was trying to, just anything to kind of gain some kind of knowledge. So finally he says, let's do some Tiffany blue. So I went outside and spray painted this with this ocean or something. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll look and see. But it was just kind of a teal blue that I had in spray paint color. I figured it was perfect for what we were going to do here. So first I put glass slipper down at the bottom there. That is a chunky iridescent from Chase Ray. And the top there I put gnarly from Peachy Olive Glitters, and then this is Bejeweled. And as you can see, I just kind of put a little that chunky first on both of those, and then I went in with a little bit lighter of and then I used Grace XL, and then this is just Grace, and so those go down in sizes, right? So glass slipper is the bigger one, then you've got Grace XL, and then you've got Grace. And I figured Grace, because it has kind of that blue purpley tinge, iridescent shift to it, so it would be fine just to kind of blast that all the way up to the top if I needed to. So I got a really good ombre on this. It is a gorgeous, it just turned out so gorgeous. I just couldn't get over the sparkle on this one. But I had already done 2 coats of epoxy here and done some sanding. And just to save time on the video, I sealed it up with Crystalite glitter glue with the half water, half Crystalite glitter glue. And then I did a coat of epoxy. I did some sanding, and then I did another coat of epoxy, as you saw there. Now this is part of the design. And I did not film this because I was doing it late at night, and I just kind of got in there and did what I could at the time. But I actually have a video on my channel that shows how you do an offset for a word, and then you can put water slide or clear sticker paper, and that's what I did here. I used this font from Creative Fabrica, which I'll list below, and I just brought it into Design Space, and then I just made an offset, and I cut that out in vinyl, and then I cut the Mom and the Ashley out as the regular, size as you would if you had a vinyl, and then I just printed it out and then cut it and put it on top. So it's kind of the same thing. I will link that video below because I did that a long time ago, and it's basically the same type of thing. Now the hearts were a little bit more, I just got these hearts off of Creative Fabrica as well. I had designed all of this in Design Space. So he wanted to put the kids' names, the kids' birth dates, he wanted like hearts and all this stuff. And so I was like, so we didn't have a design at all, and then he wanted everything on. So I don't know, I kind of got the idea that I was like, you know what, I'm going to take each one of these hearts, and we're going to put hearts on there, but we're also going to put another heart on the outside. Now, I got the heart idea from Stacey at Lily Bean Crafts. She has a channel here, and I will link that as well. But she was doing these hearts the other day for her Valentine's, and I actually thought those hearts would be really perfect for this design. So instead of doing just plain hearts and doing birth dates and all that, I got the idea to do Roman numerals. And I thought, since there was 3 kids, that it would and I did it in like a silver color because that way I thought it would just be something subtle to add there at the bottom, instead of like the actual dates. So it would kind of look a little more design-ish than, more of like numbers and that kind of thing. Not that no Roman numerals aren't numbers, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so I did the kids' names like this, and I did it in this kind of purpley, iridescent color, metallic shift vinyl that I got from Cricut. And I thought it would show the names, but I just didn't want everything to I didn't want anything to be too boom out there because we had so many things going on. So each heart here, you see, I put the big heart there, and then I put a silver sparkly holographic vinyl heart outline over that. And that is for April, right? So that birthstone for April is a diamond. And so I just did that for the April birthday. So I put the boy's name on there, and then and then I'm going to continue to do the rest, but I just was, anyways, I don't know why that, anyways, so I did Madison. So Madison's the next one, and she is the baby, right? So I put her kind of like in the middle with the two older ones kind of on the outside. So her birthday is September, and so I put a bluish, no, hers was December. So I put like a blue aquamarine kind of color heart on top of that. And then this one was September. So I did a navy, a little bit darker blue, for that sapphire blue color. And so each one of them would have a unique piece, but also not just stand out. So that's just a way that you can kind of bring in some uniqueness when they want everything, when they want all of the information or pictures or whatever. It's just, this is me trying to figure out what number is what. What date is what. I can read Roman numerals, but it kind of gets hard. But anyways, I did check it on a calendar, on a calculator thing on the internet just to make sure. So, if it was on the internet, it's got to be right? Anyways, so I put all of their little dates on the bottom, and it was done in this silver glitter that I got from someplace by my house. And so you can kind of see it, but then you can barely see it kind of thing. And so that's where I was kind of like, this will be a really cool, just very subtle add to this design. And that's why putting the hearts on and putting the name I didn't think was as important as kind of showing you the process of designing this bottom piece to be super unique. So I'm going to show you how sometimes there's just no transfer paper that will work and that will take something off. And sometimes you just have to improvise. This just totally messed up my little S for this, and I had to finagle this little S piece, and I could not get it. So I finally just gave up on trying to get it off of the transfer, or off of the backing of it, and then, doing this with the whatchamacallit, the vinyl scraper, that is the easiest way to do it, to get it off of the backing, but it was not working. So I ended up just taking the piece that I could get off, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to do this on my own. So I ended up doing this, and I thought it was kind of cool to just kind of subtly put the full name on there. He wanted the full name, and so I thought this would be a little less than like, having your entire name blasted on a tumbler. I just thought this would be kind of cool just to kind of subtly add. Everything was very bold about this tumbler, but then yet everything was very subtle, and I was trying to keep it as bold and subtle if that even makes any sense whatsoever at the same time. And so he wanted Best Mom Ever on there. And like I said, there was no design, and then there was like, it just came a flood of like all the things. He wanted all the things. So I was trying to accommodate, but yet stay in my, you know, style. And I still have to put my name on these things. So sometimes, you know, I got to be like, okay, but I'm going to do it my way. He goes, and so I asked him one time, I said, could I do Roman numerals? And he said, yeah, we can do Roman numerals. That would be cool. And so I thought, you know, kind of like the tattoo style, you know, you do something that's more of like a symbolism type of thing. And so he said, you're the artist, so just go with what. And so I just kind of went with what I thought would go good. I thought a little bit of leopard print would be cute here. I wasn't sure, but I mean, like, who doesn't really like some leopard print? So I thought just a little bit would just kind of be a fun little add to this. But anyways, I did some sanding on the rim. I did sanding all around. I did a coat of Mod Podge to seal in all of that vinyl that I did there. Then I'm putting a coat of Mod Podge, a coat of epoxy. This is Flynn Sisters, just the regular one, Artist Cure, I think is what it's called. But I did a coat here, and then I needed to do a little bit more sanding, so I did a little bit more sanding and came in with another coat of epoxy, and then we were all done with this tumbler. And here she is, so beautiful. This thing is so gigantic. I could not fit it into my box here and hold the phone and not get the little circle around it. Anyways, the colors on this are absolutely stunning. I got a lot of compliments from him and his wife. She absolutely loved it. It is truly one of a kind. You can't, remake this, if you do it for someone else, it's still going to be different. So that's what I love about this kind of stuff. And the color combination of these two glitters is either you do not see where one starts and the other ends. But anyways, please like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time.